All right, welcome everyone. We're excited to have our friends from ANET joining us. Last time we got together, we talked about the call that we all have to participate in supporting our scholars in their reading levels, but also as teachers at Mission Grammar, we have the call to stomp out the achievement gap, to be able to work together to show that we care and we are willing to serve. As we said again in that beautiful prayer that we read together this afternoon to really anchor our thinking and our discussion. So last time we talked, I talked to you a little bit about stories and the stories of children and how powerful they are. So the first person I want to remind you about was Simon. And as you can see on the chart here, Simon came to grade 1, well below grade level for reading. He immediately was identified by his teachers as somebody who needed support. They planned interventions and strategically designed guided reading approaches to be able to support Simon. And now Simon is reading above grade level and he is in 3rd grade. I also talked to you a little bit about a boy named Michael. Michael's in 4th grade and he has been reading below grade level throughout his career. He's made growth, but really only one level at a time. This has not been sufficient growth for him to be able to be on level, but his teachers have been satisfied with that growth, sort of being able to say, well, he's made growth, but Michael has not been able to make enough growth. So essentially, Michael's teachers really aren't supporting him in getting him on level. And I want to remind you that we talked about the odds for these two boys. That again, 1 in 6 children who are not reading proficiently in the 3rd grade fail to graduate from high school. And that's 4 times the rate of children with proficient 3rd grade reading skills. Also, that children who are living in poverty and not reading proficiently in 3rd grade are 3 times more likely to drop out or fail to graduate from high school than those who've never been poor before. So again, the Northwestern University study correlated that these high school dropouts were 63 times more likely to be incarcerated than high school graduates, therefore creating that statistic that if you're not reading on level by grade 3, that you are more likely to be incarcerated. And that's a very scary, scary statistic and not something we want for our scholars and for our story for them, or for their story. So I want to remind you that the time is right now. Geoffrey Canada, one of my favorite people in the whole world, always says that the most important time in a child's life is not today, or it's not yesterday, it's not tomorrow, it's today. It's right now. So the most important opportunity you have for that child to help support them is right now, to make their tomorrows brighter and to essentially help their story to become the story that we want it to be. And the good news in this challenge is that you are their teachers. You're the people that are going to support them and help them on this journey, and we are confident that you have the skills and the know-how to do so. So I have some great news. I have some more stories to share with you, and these are stories that we've created since we last met in February. The first story I want to share with you is Summer. Summer is in grade 1 in Miss O'Hagy's class, and she has grown from a pre-A, which means she wasn't even on the Tompkins and Pinnell text gradient in the fall, and now she's reading at a level H. That's amazing. So Summer is really making huge growth, and as you can see in her lovely picture here, she's proud of herself. Summer's story is changing because of what Autumn's doing in her classroom with her literacy interventions. Joshua is also a 1st grader. He's in Miss Noseworthy's class, and he's grown in just 1 month from a level H, and he's on track to be assessed at a level K this week. And that's amazing news for Joshua because Joshua will be on level at the end of this week. And if we all know Joshua, he's someone who's struggled with reading level. He's someone who has had a lot of interventions. Miss Noseworthy has really supported him, especially this year. Her looping with him has also made a very big difference too. So congratulations to Joshua and his amazing story. The next story I want to share with you is Aiden. Aiden is also in 1st grade, and he has grown this year from a level A in the fall all the way to a level G. This is tremendous progress for Aiden. He also is somebody who was in reading recovery at the beginning of the year, and now Aiden is been dismissed from reading recovery and continues to make progress with Miss O'Hagy in the classroom at 1B. So we're really proud of Aiden's story too. And these 3 stories are just the very beginning of what we've been able to do since we've instituted literacy action plans and through our work this year. You are changing the story. These scholars are now more likely to succeed. They're more likely to go on to college with success, and they're more likely to earn a higher income and, of course, contribute to the gross national product, making our country even a better place. So that's the impact that you can really have. And it's because we care and we are willing to serve. So today, you're going to enter any new data you have on the Google Docs page. You're going to use your Literacy Action Plan and the Fountas and Pinnell benchmarks to make any adjustments and reflect any findings. And then you're going to have an opportunity to talk with your partner and share one success and where you're headed next with your scholars and your Literacy Action Plan. So we'll have 10 minutes to begin working on that now.